The nature of music learning is about the understanding and appreciation of the complex mixture of music concepts and skills, geared towards the development of the learner's potential for aesthetic experience. The teaching-learning process of music is more effective and valued when the medium used manages to portray the music in its cultural context. When teaching about our country's indigenous music instruments, if I merely state that the Yakans of Basilan have an instrument called the Quintangan Kayu, and that this is a set of hanging log beams of graduated lengths suspended from a tree, I will feel that not much learning has been transferred. But if I continue to say that this instrument is believed by the Yakans to be an instrument that keeps rice plants healthy and abundant, as its powerful music is made to permeate the entire field at the start of the agricultural cycle, I would think that this added information would ensure more recall for the instrument. How much more if I employ multimedia to convey the knowledge of instruments such as this? By utilizing the following multimedia presentation on Philippine indigenous music instruments, the learners will be able to 1. Classify Philippine indigenous musical instruments as either aerophones, chordophones, idiophones, or membranophones. 2. Discuss the function of music as an integral part of the community's daily life. 3. Describe the various materials that the instruments are made of and recognize that these are sourced from the natural environment. And 4. Create a musical instrument out of natural materials. An assessment on learning based on the following presentation will be a 20-point originally created instrument made out of natural materials, submitted with the following information. 1. Classification of the instrument. 2. A listing of natural materials used that make up the instrument. And 3. A description of the function of the instrument.
Philippine indigenous instruments used for ethnic music are generally grouped into the aerophones or wind instruments, such as the tonggali or nose flute of the Kalinga, the lipanu or horizontal flute of the Bukids of Mindoro, and the sahunay or reed pipe of the Tausugs of Sulu. The chordophones or stringed instruments, such as the hegalong, a two-stringed lute which has a resonant boat-shaped body of the Tibolis of Cotabato. The kolesing or bamboo zither of the Ilongots. The duwage or spike fiddle of the Manobos of Cotabato in Mindanao. The membranophones or percussion instruments using skins or membranes, such as the dabakan, a conical drum of the Magindanaos. The gandang, a double-headed cylindrical drum of the Maranaos. And the sulibao, a drum of the Ibaloys of northern Luzon. And the idiophones or percussion instruments, which are struck against each other or with another object, such as the kubing or juice harp of the Maranaos, the gabang or bamboo xylophone of the Tausugs of Sulu, and the gangsa or flat gongs of the Kalingas.
In southern Philippines, an important idiophone, the kulintang, composed of 8 graduated gongs, is a melody instrument played either solo or in an ensemble with a drum, the dabakan and other gongs, the agung, the gandingan, and the babandil. A Aside from being a medium of entertainment and hospitality, the kulintang likewise serves as a vehicle for social interaction and for learning ethical principles, and is believed to have healing powers and the ability to drive away evil spirits. In many ways, it is nature itself that has shaped the music of the indigenous peoples. For the sounds of ethnic music are the sounds of nature's instruments, of bamboo, wood, vine, vegetables, seeds, animal skin, and metal, especially copper and gold, just as many of the melodies and rhythms of tribal chants and dances imitate the sounds of nature itself. Moreover, indigenous music performs a variety of functions relating to the cycle of tribal life itself, as well as essential activities like curing the sick, planting and harvesting, and going to war. Ethnic music, then, is a holistic interweaving of nature's sounds and human sentiments, as natural and spontaneous as only the tribes who are in harmony with nature could create.